It's said that lightning never strikes twice in the same place, but for Nikola Tesla, it never stopped striking. He was born during a thunderstorm, a flash of light and sound announcing the arrival of a man who would one day try to command that very force. Some said the lightning marked him. Others said it cursed him. What's undeniable is that the same energy that lit up the sky the night he was born would define and destroy his life.
In a small village in what is now Croatia, a boy with wild imagination stared into storms and claimed he could see light patterns that others couldn't. He said they spoke to him, showing him ideas before he could even write them down. His mother, a gifted inventor herself, encouraged his mind. But the world wasn't ready for someone who thought in lightning.
As he grew, his visions became clearer. Not dreams, not fantasies, but flashes of machines, entire inventions forming perfectly in his mind before a single gear existed. He claimed he could build them without blueprints because he could already see them spinning in his head. Teachers thought he was lying. Doctors thought he was ill. But he knew he wasn't like the others. He wasn't just seeing the world. He was seeing its hidden energy. When Tesla arrived in America, he had 4 cents in his pocket, a head full of ideas, and a letter of introduction to Thomas Edison, the man who would become both his opportunity and his undoing. Edison, already the face of innovation, believed in direct current, DC, as the future of electricity. But Tesla saw a flaw. He had envisioned something better, alternating current, or AC, capable of powering entire cities with ease. It was safer, cheaper, stronger. But ideas are dangerous things, especially when they threaten power. At first, Edison dismissed him, but Tesla worked tirelessly, fixing Edison's machines, improving designs, pushing past exhaustion. When he asked for payment, Edison laughed and said, "You don't understand our American humor." It was betrayal disguised as business.
Tesla walked out, broke, humiliated, but not broken. He dug ditches to survive, but his mind never stopped building. Each shovelful of dirt carried the weight of a dream too powerful to die.
And soon, his brilliance caught the attention of George Westinghouse, the man who believed in him when the world didn't. Together, they built the AC system that would light the 1893 Chicago World's Fair, the first city in history illuminated entirely by electricity.
For a moment, Tesla's name shone brighter than Edison's. But victory is dangerous when it threatens giants. Edison launched a brutal smear campaign, electrocuting animals in public to make AC look deadly. Newspapers called Tesla a mad scientist. Investors grew nervous. The same people who cheered him yesterday began to whisper that he was insane. The war of currents wasn't just a battle of electricity. It was a war for the future. And in the end, the better system won. But Tesla didn't.
As the years went on, his ideas grew even more radical. Wireless energy transmission, radio waves, death rays, and power pulled directly from the earth itself. He claimed he could make electricity free for everyone, unlimited energy for all humanity. But that was the problem. Free power isn't profitable, and those who control energy control the world. When Tesla began constructing his Wardenclyffe Tower, a massive transmitter he believed could send power through the air, his investors, including J.P. Morgan, grew alarmed. They hadn't funded charity. They wanted ownership. "If anyone can draw power from the sky," Morgan said, "where do we put the meter?" When Tesla refused to change his vision, the funding stopped. Construction halted. His dream to light the entire planet died in the shadow of greed. The world moved on without him. His patents were stolen, his work discredited, his name buried beneath Edison's glowing empire. Tesla, once hailed as the next Da Vinci, became a ghost haunting his own inventions. He lived alone in hotels, feeding pigeons, paying rent with the last of his royalties. Some said he talked to the birds as if they were his friends. Others said he talked to voices no one else could hear. But even then, in the silence of his final years, his mind burned brighter than ever. He wrote of machines that could harness cosmic rays, of communication with other planets, of wireless energy powerful enough to end wars. The government called him delusional. Scientists ignored him. But decades later, many of his impossible ideas would quietly become real. Radio, remote control, radar, even the foundation of modern Wi-Fi. When Tesla died in room 3327 of the New Yorker Hotel, the world barely noticed. He was 86 years old, alone, his notebook scattered across a small desk. Within hours, the FBI seized his belongings. Thousands of documents, blueprints, and journals. Officially, they claimed it was for national security. Unofficially, some say it was because he truly did know too much. To this day, many of those files remain classified. Others were quietly released, heavily edited, incomplete. What exactly did they contain? Theories? Weapons? Proof that Tesla had discovered limitless energy? We may never know. But one thing is certain, his vision scared the powerful, and power always buries what it fears.